Hello everyone, this is Kevin, Entrepreneur, and today I have read several reports from respected news organizations who look at business, and I sometimes agree with what they say, I sometimes don't, but they have done stories on Uber's autonomous trucks, not cars, trucks. And there are a couple things worth noting about these reports. The first is that they have reported that Uber has pretty much swept clean all the previous auto implements from these trucks. The auto logo is gone, the old technology is gone, they've refitted them with new lasers so that nothing even remotely resembles what the auto lasers were, and by extension the Waymo laser systems. And they are testing these cars legally in California on big rig trucks. Now then, I mean, that's big for a couple of reasons. I mean, the first thing is that obviously Uber has now, they basically know that the technology is stolen, and they've now completely redesigned the system and they're doing their own thing. So that even if they lose the car fleet, they won't lose the truck fleet. And it's also big because honestly, if there's going to be autonomous vehicles in some area, delivery seems like it would make a little bit more sense than ride sharing. Not enough for me to completely get behind it, but a little bit more. These articles have stated why it's a good idea and why it could take off. And you know what? Their reasoning is good. I mean, companies don't like to hire employees. Employees don't sleep on the road. They can get the merchandise there faster. And when you're not dealing with other people, there's less potential for something to go wrong in the car. That said, some of the issues that the autonomous vehicles have, the driverless trucks would have as well. They don't react very well to people doing strange things. Inclement weather is still a problem. When you get to the destination, if you have multiple boxes for multiple stores, then how do you keep the stores accountable for not taking stuff that doesn't belong to them? And, of course, if one of these cars crashes because, there's a Ferrari that decides to cut it off and the car doesn't know how to react, or the truck doesn't know how to react, the potential for damage is a lot greater. So, no, they're not ready for prime time yet either. But, strangely enough, the driverless trucks are a little bit closer to reality than the driverless cars, because the driverless trucks are being designed with one specific purpose: get this merchandise over here. And you know what? If it's a consistent route, you could probably design a self-driving truck that, barring some of these external forces, could actually get to and from its destination with relative ease and pretty quickly. So you have that. And of course, the fact that they have completely redesigned the sensor system shows that even though Uber has admitted that the technology was stolen and, the shipping business is not their primary focus right now, it is a business they want to be a part of. And it's interesting because they haven't redesigned their cars with the new laser systems. They haven't. And I think it's because if they lose the car fleet, they still have drivers to fall back on. If they lose the truck fleet, they got to start over. And they don't want to do that. No, they don't. Not when Uber Freight has finally gotten off the ground, and from what I understand, it's doing okay. I still haven't heard a lot from truckers about what they feel about Uber Fleet. This is one of those things where it's like, I would like to report on it, but I can't personally do it. But if there's any people out there who are doing Uber Freight, who are truckers, send me a message or something. I would love to talk to you potentially in a video, because I think most of us here would be kind of interested to find out how that's working out for everyone. But anyway, now that's just rambling. So what do you folks think about Uber redesigning their laser technology for the driverless trucks? Do you believe that driverless trucks are here sooner rather than driverless cars, or do you think they're both a bunch of hot air? I'd love to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos, I may consider becoming a Patreon or buying some swag from the Great Media Universe store. If you want to try driving for Uber or Lyft, sign up through my referral code below. You'll get a nice big bonus, and you'll be supporting the site as well. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.